Everyone has their own set of personal struggles and things that are just naturally draining for them. While we all have struggles and difficulties in life, for each person these are often different. What Sigma male finds challenging, the other personality types might find simple and easy. It is important to recognize these struggles and realize where certain types might feel overwhelmed. Knowing these struggles can help us to overcome them, or find means of lessening the frustrations we feel in these areas of our lives. For Sigma males, there are certainly many unique struggles they go through, because they are different than most people. They are rare, and with this rarity often comes struggles and difficulties. Being different causes the Sigma male to feel separated from the norm, which isn't necessarily something that bothers them. While it might not upset the Sigma to feel different, it can cause struggles for them throughout life. For them, most difficulties are things they actually enjoy being able to overcome and take on the challenges which come with them, but there are some things that become exhausting over time. So let's see the top 8 struggles that Sigma males experience in life. 1. Being misunderstood. Sigma males often feel misunderstood by others, mostly because of how their minds work. It isn't easy for them to explain or express themselves for others to understand, and this is something that creates challenges in their lives. When Sigma wants to express a thought or feeling, it can be a struggle to make other people fully comprehend. The Sigma male's thought process can go in so many different directions, and so most people really aren't capable of following down these different paths. Their strong intuition helps them come up with solutions and answers to problems. When it comes to relationships, they find themselves never truly feeling like they can express their emotions and thoughts in ways that people can fully understand. Sigma males can be viewed as cold because of this, especially since they aren't outwardly expressive people. In truth, they are generally very sensitive, loyal, and open-minded. This is why they are so misunderstood. 2. Skepticism. Sigma males are often skeptical people, and this causes them to doubt the intentions of most. When they get to know someone, it can be hard for the Sigma to truly open up or trust them. Constantly being skeptical of others is something which Sigma male struggles with, especially when they are trying to make romantic connections. While they want to feel close to people, they rarely find themselves willing to be vulnerable. They often doubt the intentions of those around them and can be fearful that someone is not being completely honest. This skeptical nature is a struggle because it can keep Sigma from ever getting truly close to people, even when they want to. They try their best to find ways of getting closer, but without really trusting people this can be rather difficult. Sigma male goes back and forth with this throughout their lives, and so their skeptical nature really can be a struggle for them. 3. Detachment. Sigma males prefer to be alone and become overwhelmed with too much social interaction. While this desire to be on their own is something Sigma really needs to listen to, that doesn't mean it can't pose problems as well. He often finds themselves alone, and this can be an easy place to slip into. Being that, they don't necessarily feel like they need other people, they will alienate themselves a bit too much. They can spend days and even weeks without interacting with people, but this is something that leaves them feeling distanced from people they care for as well. Sigma males might act as if they don't need human interaction, but without it, they can become so caught up inside their own minds that they neglect other important personal needs. In truth, they need interaction just like anyone else, and they truly do need to feel connected to people. While they might not enjoy crowds or be around certain individuals who drain them, they do need to have someone close with who they can share things. They need at least one person they can feel a connection with, someone who will listen to their thoughts and show support even when they are feeling a bit drained themselves. For them, it is important to have this type of bond, but their desire to be alone can cause them to distance themselves for long periods of time. This can alienate the Sigma from people, and sometimes causes strain on those relationships which mean so much to them. 4. Overanalyzing everything. Sigma males have overactive minds which cause them to think through and analyze everything constantly. Even when they are sure about something, they have a tendency to analyze it even further. They are certainly capable of making choices with important things, and can find the means of taking action without allowing analyzing to overcome this. Where Sigma struggles with this overanalyzing process, is more towards people and emotions. When they are feeling something, they might attempt to find more reasonable ways of processing those feelings. They want to be logical with just about everything they do, and so Sigma males will overanalyze emotions and inner feelings, even when they shouldn't. Their minds are constantly working to find logical and practical solutions, even when they should be more focused on emotions and finding connections with the people around them. For Sigma, this just isn't natural, and so they dive more into analysis than they do emotional expression. 5. Pressure to succeed. Sigma males are perfectionists. While this can be a good thing, there are also downsides to it. They want to make sure everything is done perfectly and meets their rather high standards. This can certainly put a lot of pressure on them, since they always want to be sure they are being successful with whatever they do. They feel constant pressure on them with just about anything they try to do in life. While this is something that makes Sigmas often meet these high standards and goals, it can also be rather draining on them. Most people don't even realize the amount of internal pressure Sigma goes through, because they try to appear strong and as if they aren't struggling. They don't want people to see that they are feeling overwhelmed, because they believe in never showing signs of weakness. While Sigma is often great at overcoming these difficulties by problem solving and getting the job done, that doesn't mean it cannot be draining for them after a while. 6. Perfectionism. They are often perfectionists, and this is something that can be overwhelming at times. They struggle with never really feeling like anything they do is good enough. They will look over their own work and accomplishments, and almost always see mistakes and ways they could improve. This perfectionist nature makes the Sigma have truly amazing standards, but also can be a struggle for them throughout life. It is hard when they never feel truly satisfied with their abilities or the things they have accomplished. This is something that weighs heavily on the heart of the Sigma, and makes them come down rather hard on themselves. Constantly feeling like they could be improving and always analyzing their tasks, is something that can be exhausting after a while. This is something Sigma constantly struggles with, but they can work hard to overcome this and find ways to become more open. 7. Spontaneity. Something which can be a struggle for Sigma male is going with the flow or being spontaneous. While they might be capable of adapting to changes, he really doesn't prefer when plans are shifted. They like having things done a certain way and prefer a more firm commitment to their schedule. Sigma males believe in always being prepared, and so when things are changed last minute, it puts a strain on this. Having to go with the flow often feels like a foolish and exhausting idea, and really isn't something they want to deal with. It is much more comforting when they have things planned out, so they can be sure they are doing everything correctly. This does come from their perfectionist nature, since they are always concerned about knowing that they are doing things perfectly in life. They don't take on challenges or tasks without knowing they can take the time to prepare and not walk into the situation blindly. 8. Finding purpose. They often feel inside that they are meant to serve a greater purpose, but aren't always quite sure what that is. From a young age, some Sigma males struggle with finding this sense of meaning and purpose in their lives. He truly wants to be someone who can make a difference in the world around them, but this desire can be a struggle for them. They want to search for and uncover this purpose, but might not be sure exactly how they are meant to do this. This is something that places a lot of pressure on the Sigma, especially when they feel like they aren't really making any progress in the right direction. But ultimately, the important thing for him is to find purpose to their lives.